Hey, good morning. I just want to come on here a little bit, and I want to speak to those who do not have a place of worship, those who are not sitting under a sound voice teaching truth. I want to be able to speak with you this morning. We have been in the year of 2024, and it came with a lot of ebbs and flows. It came with a lot of transitionings, a lot of losses, a lot of gains, a lot of hurt, a lot of disappointments, a lot of excitement, a lot of not understanding. Some things people are just stuck because they didn't understand why things went the way that they went and why people are doing the things that they're doing and why did it have to happen that way, right? And I don't want you to be stuck in those seasons. I don't want you to remain in places that you are never supposed to be, right? We're supposed to transition, go through some things. And sometimes it gets a little hard, especially when we have been going through and not been able to process through. So I want to talk to you this morning. I want you to understand something, that we're coming into an end of the year 2024. And again, I say that 2024 brought us a lot, right? Some people are still processing what took place in April, even though we're down here in the month of December. I want to bring you current. I want to help assist you in coming current, to understand that no matter what you went through, no matter what you experienced, I want you to know that it was necessary. I don't care how it felt. I don't care who you trusted and how they, walked away from you. I don't care who left you, in the sense of that inevitable thing that, death became our portion for a season. I don't care what it was. I want you to know that it was necessary. God, he declared in his word that he never will allow too much to come up on us that we cannot bear. And even though it seems as if we was going to lose our mind, you still have your mindset. Even though it don't seem like you're able to go forward in life, you're still breathing and you're still doing things to maintain. But I want to allow you to understand that God don't want you just to maintain. He wants you to thrive. He wants you to understand the purpose of the thing. Yes, it happened. I'm not telling you that God made all those things happen. I'm saying that nothing could have happened to you if he had not allowed it. And if he allowed it, that means that he was bringing something out of you that you didn't know that was in you. Whether it was something that didn't need to be there or something that he needed to emerge. Strength like you never thought you had it, right? Peace of mind. And sometimes that peace don't look like the peace that you want. That peace can be, it keep your mind at a bay from you going over. You know what I'm saying? It'll keep your heart to, no matter how much people hurt you, that it won't let you go into a cold spot to where you're ready to do people like you have been done. Listen, we've all been through it. We're all still going through something. I don't care if you were sitting in the church house every Sunday, every Thursday, if you was on a choir, the intercessory team, whatever it is, I'm telling you, you still was going to go through. So I'm not telling that you went through because you was not in a house, but I want to be able to speak to you because you're not under a sound voice that can tell you why these things were taking place. See, God still have a way of getting what he wants, what he designed on the inside of us. He have a way of getting it out of us. Even if we're not in a place to where we can hear the instructions or understand the purposes of things in that moment. So I was led this morning as I woke up in prayer and was just, laying before the Lord. He said, talk to those that are not in the house. Talk to those who can't trust the churches anymore. Talk to those who have been hurt by the church and don't know and don't want to hear anything about the church. I want you to talk to them this morning, because truly you're the ones that I continue to pray for. You're the ones. I understand that life can happen to us in places that we're supposed to be safe in. But I had to learn the hard way that the church is a big hospital and everybody in there is needing care, right? And only the great physician is able to heal us in ways that is unforeseeable, right? Because he go into our inward parts And he take care of those things that the natural eye would not ever be able to detect. So I'm talking to you this morning to make sure that you understand what is taking place. God is getting ready to close some doors. So when the people walk away from you, they're not really trying to, they don't have a rhyme or reason. They're going to make up one, because nobody really knows how to just depart without it being confusion or without it being some type of drama. So therefore, it's always over something so simple. But God say, I never could get you to walk away from them. So now I'm causing them to walk away from you. So he's closing doors. He told you to come off that job because he's trying to show you another side of him and trying to get you into that space to where you can trust him and know that he is God and he is Jireh for you. But you're so accustomed to getting a paycheck that you will not go into the next phase that God is already predestined for you. See, what God is not doing is something that he's thinking about in the moment and trying to get you to do it. He's trying to get you to fall in line with the things that he have already predestined for you before the foundation of the earth. He's our creator. And even though he brought us in by way of someone else, whatever your mom name, whatever your father name was, he brought you in by way of them. But it was him who was inserting you into this great place called earth so that you can help him establish the kingdom. Yes, the kingdom. So even though you may not be where people may think you are or supposed to be in churches, God have a timeline, and some of those timelines that God have, he won't even allow you to miss them. You just won't have any understanding as to what is taking place. So I'm here to let you know that he's closing doors and he is setting us up for what he's getting ready to do in 2025. It would be an unprecedented year. Let me tell you, it would be the year of the Lord, to where whatever he declared for you, it will happen. And understanding God and understanding the way how he's doing some things will allow you to enjoy it. You will get in there and you will understand that it comes with grace and it comes with joy and it comes with excitement. But when you don't know what's going on, you will only get excited for a moment when it happened. But for every promise, you're going to have to endure pressure. And it's the pressure that causes us to step back. Right? So you would think, oh, I got something and here it go again. I'm going through. No, every diamond that ever was worth putting on the finger of a person, every diamond that was worth sitting in the jeweler store and shined up, it had to go through pressure. Every valuable thing that ever cost anybody anything, it undergoed pressure. So be okay with the pressure. Be okay with the pressure. Now I'm going to say this because my time is about to run out. The 1st of January, God is calling all his people, those who are called by his name, to seek his face. The first 7 days, lay before God, fast before God. Ask God, what is he asking of you? Go on a fast to align yourself back in a space where God needs you to be so that he can speak with you with clarity, give you understanding, and put you, listen, you're going to land right where God needs you to land. You're going to be right where God needs you to be so that you can do what God always ordained for you to do. Y'all be blessed. I love you. If you ever feel compelled to just want to sit into a church I really don't have a church. I have a building, but we're establishing kingdom. And if you ever feel compelled to want to come and just sit and hear what God is saying, or just be in fellowship of like-minded people who is doing what God told them to do, come and visit us at 6912 East Reno, Journey Truth Multinational Ministries, where people will be delivered, set free, and transformed by the word of God. I love y'all. I'm Pastor Treva, the senior pastor of JTMM. And I would love to see you come, but more so, I would love to see you move, operate, fit, and function in your God-given design. I love y'all. Have a blessed and productive day. Bye-bye.